Hey guys, it's Tina Lee here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Daniel Caesar's Freudian album, Let's Go. So, born in Canada and formerly known as Ashton Simmons, this singer-songwriter is a breath of fresh air for R&B and gospel. Before this album was released, Daniel was slowly releasing songs online. It wasn't until this album that his music career became recognized. And released in 2017, the Freudian album is Caesar's debut album that melted everyone's hearts. The music just wraps its arms around you and warms you up. The album can be described as lovely, heartwarming, and emotional. The Freudian album transports into a love story and showcases the ups and downs of being in a relationship. It projects the beauty of required love and pours the sincere emotions into this album. Daniel was actually in a relationship when he wrote this album, so this could be his own perspective of him and his girlfriend. Now, the order placement of the songs in the album was genius. It really captivates the story of meeting the girl, wanting to get her, as say with the song Get You, and then going through the initial joy and love of being in that relationship with the songs like Best Part, Hold Me Down, and then to eventually ending it all with the song Loose and Take Me Away. The songs Get You and Best Part were streamed over 100 million times on Spotify. Now, Get You was a great opener in introducing the theme of love. Callie Oosh and her harmonized with Caesar's voice to make essentially magic. Their voices intertwined with each other so well. Caesar's soft, low-pitched voice with Callie and her gentle, high-pitched voice made it seem like they were the only two people in the universe. And there's just pure chemistry in their voices. Moreover, the instrumentation in the songs were so groovy, and the vibe is something you just can't help but move your body to. The piano, guitars, drums, and bass were very euphoric. As a result, the slowed down tempo just makes the music more intimate and calming. His songwriting also expresses his honest feelings. For example, the song Loose. If you ever start to wonder why all the rain and all the thunder follows her around, you better cut that girl loose. Most of the time, everything's fine. But as soon as she starts to whine, you have no patience. You better cut that girl loose. These lyrics are real and can be interpreted in the real world. Caesar's in the dilemma of either staying with the girl or essentially cutting her loose, all of which can be very relatable in most relationships. Not only is his lyrics honest, but there's so much imagery. Caesar purposely wants the listener to not only hear his music, but to feel it as well. In the song Get You, it starts with, through drought and famine, natural disasters, my baby has been around for me, kingdoms have fallen, angels be calling, none of that could ever make me leave. If someone sang this to me, shoot, I'll never leave him. Like, I'll be begging on my knees. For real though, Caesar's got some good pickup lines. Like, whew. One of my favorite quality of this album is the features. If you notice, he collabed with all female artists. Now, in the music industry where women feel discouraged and hindered by all male artists, Caesar put these women's voices to light. Callie Oosh, her, Sid, and Charlie Day Wilson are all incredible R&B and soul artists that have dominated this album. These women's voices brings a refreshing way of listening to music. And there's just so much vocal chemistry that it doesn't even seem choppy at all. Rather, they flow incredibly well with Caesar's tracks, like the song New Roses. I mean, can we talk about those vocals? My goodness, those harmonies were so clean and angel-like. It's like when they sing together, I can see holy angels falling down and lifting me away. That's how angel-like their voices are together. In spite of it all, there are some negatives about this album. Because these tracks are slowed down, the music can be boring and dull. If you're not actively listening, then This can sound like background cafe music. And the instrumentals can sound repetitive if there's not much difference in the style. And it follows the basic piano, drums, and bass. So I would like it if Caesar can include a more wide range of instrumentals. Additionally, Daniel's voice can be perceived as being too simple and monotone, and that can make him stick to his talking voice. However, I feel that it makes him more innocent and intimate. In my opinion, Daniel Caesar can be the next Frank Ocean. There are just so many similarities between Frank and Daniel. For one, their voices not only sound similar, but their songwriting both reveal the frustrations of committing to a relationship. Daniel's song Loose and Frank's song Thinking About You both reveal the sufferings of being in a relationship. Also, one odd factor in his album is the last track, Freudian. Most of his songs ranges from 3 to 4 minutes long, but this song, Freudian, was an astonishing 10 minutes. This song not only felt dragging, but boring. I wanted to skip the song, but then I realized it was the last song in the album, so then I ended up with that awkward silence, and yeah. But after actively listening to the lyrics, his last track was dedicated to his mom, actually. And he thanked her for giving him life, purpose, and the opportunity to make music. And I found this to be a very sweet and interesting take by Daniel, actually. With all things considered, Daniel Caesar gave us a reason to believe in the concept of love. Freudian is the definition of innocent love. And there were just so much captivating passions. His voice is so pure, and with the blend of his intelligent songwriting and wonderful features, it gave us an enchanting love spell. The music is calm, sweet, satisfying. It's like if you took R&B, Romeo and Juliet, minus the tragic ending, and then stirred all of that in a pot, and then you get Daniel Caesar. So overall, I would rate this album a hard 8.6.